you that what is a class. A class is a combination of data members as well as the member functions, right? This is what we have already discussed in the previous session, right? So it is a combination of data members and member function. Now, when you are talking about the user defined class, in user defined class, the data members are basically the variables that you are using to process the class, right? So the access specifier is the private, public and protected that we have used, and the data members are the variables. And next is the member function. Member function is a method to access the data member of the class. So all these things will define the class and will eventually help us to evaluate the class, right? So when you are talking about the member function, in member function, what happened is the specified class, in a specifying a class, uh, you will define a simple class. Now let's see how we will declare a class and how a simple class is created in object-oriented programming. Now I will start sharing my screen and will tell you what exactly the class is, just to refresh the basic concept, because it's been 2 days. So I want you to have the basic concepts. Wait. This is the first time you will add, right? Then the namespace, std, right? And then everybody knows that we have main function, and within the main we will work on it, right? So first of all, the thing that we need to understand is first how to create a class, right? So how to create a class? Simple. You need to write the name of the keyboard class. It's there, right? So if you write class, it will be present. Class, right? And the name should be. Let's take another example. We have taken an example of room. So let's take that example, the same example, so that you will memorize it exactly. What was the class, right? So this is your room, right? This is how we create class. And at the end of the class, there should be semicolon, right? Understood? Now, in middle, what we have decided? We have decided that it is a combination of data members as well as the member function. So how are we going to do it? First of all, within a class, we have to write the SS specifier. We will discuss each and every SS specifier in detail in this session, and after that we will discuss about this public, right? So public, after this public, then you come up with a concept called integer length, right? This is a data member, then your breadth, then your height, right? So what are these? This is a data member, right? And by default, if you don't write public here, the data member is always right, right? So we will discuss what is public. Public means accessible to everyone in the function, and private means it is only accessible to within the class. Okay. Then after that we have our function. So we can create any of the function. Let's take any function name int calculate area. Remember how you write the name of a function. It is very important, right? There should not be any space in between the name of the function, right? So int area, here you will find the area. Okay, since I've taken at a return type, so it should return length multiply by breadth multiply by height, right? The area is simply, sorry, I've written so area is length into breadth, right? Understood? This is how we write a simple class, right? So this is simply public, and these are the data members, and these are the functions. So class is a combination of data members and member functions, or sometimes it is also called as methods. Okay, right now, the data member and the member function. There can be any member function within this class. I can have as much function as I want, right? I can also have calculate volume, right? So this should be like this. It should return length into breadth into height. So this is how I have created a simple function. Volume, and then there is area, and then we will calculate like this. Now in the main, what I'm going to do is, as I've told you that class have, as soon as you create class, right, this is a class named room. It doesn't have any feature until unless you will create an object of the class. So how to create an object of the class? Simply, room is the name of my class, so room I will write, right? And then rm, any object name you can write. It is a user specific, and not to use spaces within the name, like r space m is not allowed. This is not allowed in any of the name. Like you declare your variable, same way you will create your objects, right? So this is the object of class room, right? So room, or you can say room 1. Okay, I've taken room 1. I can create as many objects as as I want. This is for room 2. This is for room 3. So there are 3 objects of one class. Okay, understood how to create an object? Now, after creating an object, now how to access the data members of the class? That is very important. That is what we are discussing in the class, in the previous session also, that how to access the data member of the class. So first of all, this is for your test. Now rm, with the help of a dot operator I can access. So let's take the length. So I want to give any length. Okay, 23, right? So I can access the length as well. Okay, understood? So whatever way I can access, since it is assigned to public, so I can access it in this data member. Same with the breadth, object ka naam, right? The dot operator, the breadth equals to 34, right? Then rm, r1 is the name of the object. Then height, whatever height I want to write, I can write like this, 40, 30. Okay, anything, any length, that height I can assign, right? So this is how I'm giving you the accessing a data member with the help of an object, right? By using dot operator. अभी तो हमने ये members को call किया ना, data members, the variables we have called. So we can, same way we can call member function also. Now how we call member function? Simply by just writing rm1 dot, what is the name of your function? Calculate area. Okay, I can write calculate area, right? So this is a function, so I should write like this, right? So I can use that calculate area, and let me see out it, see out calculate area. Okay, understood? Let me run it. So it will give me the area, length into breadth. See, 782. Right? And if I write calculate volume, it will provide me the same volume also. So the main purpose for demonstrating this program in front of you is how to create a class, and what are the various things that are present in the class, right? And how to create an object of this class, and how to access the various functions and the members within the class.